Vegas, Nevada, we talk about the many people it takes to put a race on like this. Dean and Beth Thomas heading things up. Here's a look at some of the officials who have done just a great job in managing this race. It is a big race, a major event held right here in Boulder City, Nevada. Lake Mead is the site. You can see a lot of fans turning out for the unlimited hydroplane races. Jim Hendrick has a special guest. Jim?
We're talking to the boss man in this final race of the year. And Don, as the commissioner of the sport, how do you see the season that's just about to close?
Well, Jim, as you know, we've had 5 different winners, and a piston boat that rules the saltwater. We're down to 50 points plus on the driver qualification for national high points, and as well as 800 on the driver national points for the boats. Spectacular year, competition everywhere. The fans have been eating it up all the way through the series, and today, you know, it's going to be fantastic.
And of course, nobody really hurt. We did have a partly fractured neck, but Jim Cropfield is recovering. The other boats were protected by the canopies.
Well, 4 blowovers and a T-bone, and nobody hurt. The drivers are getting up and waving to their moms and dads on TV. That's got to be a spectacular thing, and we owe a lot of people that right for investment in those capsules.
3B, that's the heat number, and here's the lineup. Oh boy, Alberto, George Woods Jr., the Miss Maxim, Steve David, the U4 boat. Miss Stroh-Light, the automobile-powered U9. Wheeler Baker will be driving that one. And the turbine-powered U31, Miller High Life, Chip Hanauer, the driver.
Dick, I think we better mention that this is the restart of Heat 3B, the original start. The Miss Maxim had a minor explosion and fire. Steve David is okay. We'll be talking to him in just a moment, but we're down to a 3-boat heat in 3B. Miller High Life on the outside, Stroh-Light in the middle. On the buoy line is the Oh Boy Alberto as we start the final section of the final elimination heat.
And they came up a little bit early, had to back down, and Miller High Life took full advantage of it on the outside. Chip Hanauer got up on it on the start. He takes the lead going down into corner number 1.
This should be a pretty much of a cakewalk if Chip Hanauer in that turbine can just keep it going right now. This is his best showing since, of course, he won the Gold Cup in Circus and in the Miller High Life took the Detroit event.
The boat that will threaten him the most in this race probably will be the Oh Boy Alberto. You see that boat now sitting on the inside groove. Chip Hanauer is going to do just enough to stay ahead of him at this point if he can. Oh Boy Alberto, though, looks like he's starting to close him down a little bit.
As they get on to corner number 3, Miller High Life, hitting about 145 mile an hour. No more in that straightaway. He's going to save it. He knows he's got a final. If he can finish first here, he's had a perfect day. First at first. Can't do any better.
He certainly can, and he knows right now that he has had a rough season all season long. He wants to take this boat. If he can cap it off with a win in the final here today, it would be a great day for him. Meanwhile, Oh Boy Alberto probably has to have the same thought. He has again been extremely consistent today out here. And the Miss Stroh-Light, let's face it, this is definitely the best race of all for the Miss Stroh-Light.
We've just got a bulletin from the official timer. There is a jumped clock. You were right, they come up early. Oh Boy Alberto has been penalized 1 lap. That puts the Stroh-Light in 2nd place.
Alan Vordermeyer has got to be one happy puppy down in that pit area right now, knowing that his boat, Miss Stroh-Light, has moved up into 2nd place. Chances are George Woods Jr. does not yet know officially that he is down a lap. He will know, however, now because the checkered flag is flying for Chip Hanauer. They will pull the checkered flag for George Woods, and Oh Boy Alberto put the green flag out, signifying that he has 1 more lap to go. They will then put the checkered back out for the 2nd place boat, the Miss Stroh-Light. Here's your winner, Chip Hanauer in the Miller High Life.
And by virtue of this 2nd place finish, he'll make the finals for the first time this year for Miss Stroh-Light.
Boy, it has to be happy times in the Stroh-Light pit down there now. And the boat that won the race has now settled down in the water. Chip Hanauer is going to pop the canopy, start loosening up. He'll get the tow the rest of the way back into the pits. And here's your final results for Heat 3B. The Miller High Life takes first, Stroh-Light 2nd, Oh Boy Alberto, and the Miss Maxim did not start because of that explosion.
Hey, Chip, you're back in.
One more.
That was a nice easy one, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, we didn't have any of the turbine boats in there, so that was a bit of a gift, and we just tried to learn a little bit to use it in the final.
Good, and the final's going to be a good one with all 4 turbine boats in it, and no salt water.
A lot at stake, you know, for a lot of people, and we're just trying to win the race, so it's going to be, I think, maybe one of the most interesting finals of the year.
That final is going to be coming up momentarily. They have now towed the Miss Maxim back into the pit area. There you can see, look at the damage that's done to the right sponson out there. A minor explosion, as we told you, on the boat. Let's go down to the pit area. Jim Hendrick has the driver.
Well, Steve, you look like the ghost of Christmas Past with the sheet on you. What happened?
I don't know. Something blew up under decks, Jim. The boat was running super, and we were, where we wanted to be, next to Miller, and all the instruments looked good, and I thought it was going to be a heck of a race, and then just bloom.
Yeah, you led the field into the turn, and you were really going hot, and I saw the cowling go up about 15 feet in the air.
Yeah, it was, I guess, exciting from the shore. I didn't enjoy it too much.
How are you feeling?
I'm fine. I'm just upset because we had a real good shot at the boat, finishing 5th in national high points, and I was trying to push as hard as I could to keep it there. Guess I shouldn't have pushed that hard.
The final heat coming up. The championships to be decided as the HFC American Hydroplane Series continues.